Hola guys, it is October 1st. I just got back from work. And this is Latinx Heritage Month vlog part 2. I am still reading Cantoras by Carolina de Robertis, and I'm really loving it. These characters are amazing and her writing is amazing just as always. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully finish that tomorrow or the next day and then move on to the next one. Hola guys, it's October 4th at like 8:30 p.m. I just got home from work and the gym. I finished Cantoras today by Carolina de Robertis and really loved it. I'm gonna start The Affairs of the Falcons next, but first I got a lot of homework to do first, so I'll do that first. No, babe. Hi guys, it's Monday, October 7th at 10:41, and I just got home from work, and I'm so excited because I posted a picture on Instagram about how much I loved Cantoras by Carolina de Robertis, and Carolina de Robertis freaking commented on my picture. I'm so excited. I'll show you guys. Look, oh my god, that's so exciting. I'm still listening to The Affairs of the Falcons and I'm really liking it. I've realized that I've read a lot of really like sad, kind of somber stories for Latinx Heritage Month. I need to find happier reads for next year. And many seem to be trying very hard. Hey guys. It is like 8 o'clock on Wednesday, October 9th, and I just got home from work not too long ago. I'm gonna do a quick at-home workout. I didn't feel like going to the gym today. I finished The Affairs of the Falcons earlier today, and for the most part, I thought I was gonna give it like a 3-star. I hadn't really connected as well with the characters as I wanted to. I mean, I cared about our main character mostly, but not to the point where I felt sort of like my heartstrings being pulled. But then we got to the last like 4 or 5 chapters, and yeah, no, I definitely connected, and I felt for the characters, and that ending really got me. So it's like a 4-star read. This is another immigration story, this time from Peru. And it's about all of the sacrifices that our main character Ana has to make to survive here and to provide for her family, how unappreciated she feels in her marriage, and really about the disconnect that she feels with those around her, with her background, with her history, her own history, how she really just doesn't want to go back, the miscommunications between her and her husband, and how they don't really understand each other's point of view. And really it ends up being just this heartbreaking story. And I thought, like I said, I was gonna give it like a 3-star, but the ending really grabbed me, and it pushed me toward a 4-star. So we have what, like 6 days left of Hispanic Heritage Month. I have to look and see what audiobooks are available that I could read or that I could listen to. Because like I've been saying, I don't have time to sit and read physically, which sucks because I did have Nilda in my TBR. There's Galileo over there. I did have Nilda in my TBR, but I can't find an audiobook for it available on Scribd or on Libby. So I'm gonna see what else I can do. There are a few audiobooks that I have been able to find for other books, but mostly those are nonfiction books that I'm hoping to read for Nonfiction November. So we'll see what I can pick up for the last few days. Hola guys, it's like 7:45 on Friday, October 11th. We're getting ready to go to a graduation family event thing. I was reading about this Q&A that an author, I think she's a Cuban American author, did in a Georgia university, and she was talking about her book, which is called My Time Among the Whites, which if you've seen my Latinx recent and upcoming book releases video, you might have seen me talk about it, because it was one of my anticipated reads. It's a memoir, and in it she talks apparently about white privilege, and some of the students that were in attendance took offense to that, some of the white students, and decided to burn her book, which is really just deeply upsetting and unsettling. And really, if anything, it just probably proves everything she's written about in her memoir. But it just makes me want to read it more. And if you think like it's your thing, then maybe pick it up. It is My Time Among the Whites by Janine Cruzet. Capo Cruzet, I think, is her full name. Yeah, I talked about it in my recent and upcoming Latinx releases if you want to get, and I'll probably leave a link to it down below. Hey there. Hey there.
An invading Turkish army, and suddenly no longer be jailing these ISIS fighters. Suddenly there's an even bigger problem, which is
Hi guys, I have no idea what time it is, like midnight I guess, on the 12th of October. So Latinx Heritage Month is coming to an end. I don't think at this point that I'm going to read anything else from my TBR, unfortunately. But I got a pretty good amount of things read. And I will do a wrap-up for this. I will do an individual wrap-up for just Latinx Heritage Month reads. But just to quickly summarize, I probably, thinking about how little I think I showed in this vlog, I think I could probably have done just one vlog for Latinx Heritage Month, but I haven't really been vlogging much because I haven't been reading super duper much. So I guess I still really needed, and I haven't really been filming is what I meant to say. So I didn't really have much to upload. So I guess that's also part of the reason why I split it into two, was so I would have something to upload. So, but we're gonna do some cool fall things, and I want to vlog those, and then I'm gonna be focusing on like some other reads, maybe some fall-y ones, Halloween-y ones before nonfiction November starts. So I'll probably vlog those and talk about those. I would like to do a sort of my favorite atmospheric reads book video, which I think would fit in nicely with the season, but we'll see what I have the energy for and the time for. So as far as what I read for Latinx Heritage Month, I read Fruit of the Drunken Tree by Ingrid Rojas Contreras, which I gave like a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I read Sabrina and Corina, which are a collection of short stories, which has actually now been shortlisted for the National Book Award, which is really freaking awesome. That's by Cali Fajardo Anstein, and that is short stories about the sort of Midwestern Latinx experience. I read Dominicana by Angie Cruz, which I gave also like a 4.5 out of 5 stars too. And then I read Cantoras by Carolina de Robertis, which I gave a 5 out of 5 too, which was to be expected. It was probably my most anticipated of this whole set. Carolina de Robertis has just like solidly planted herself as one of my all-time favorite authors, and Cantoras, I think, is to date, of the 3 now that I've read of hers, is I think my favorite. It is one of my favorites of the whole year so far, and yeah, it was an absolutely amazing experience to read that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 reads, definitely not as many as I hoped to get to, but I think given how busy I've been and how much time school has taken up and things like that, I think it was, you know, it's a good amount, especially given how highly I rated all of them. You will probably find them all in my recommendations list for next year. I will make a note though, because I know that you guys probably have heard me talk about it before. I don't use the R word ever. I don't like its use. I find it to be just kind of like a full stop word for me. I don't see any need for it, especially when it has such negative connotations. And just personally, I have a sister with autism, and so it just kind of like hits home, especially knowing that people who are autistic have so many times been called that in a derogatory manner. And both Dominicana and Sabrina and Corina say the word in ways that I didn't feel were necessary. So I will just, you know, heads up for that if that is also a word you despise as much as I do. So that was, you know, it was disappointing because, like I said, it wasn't anything that I don't think couldn't have been said in another way. So yeah, there's that. But I mean, Cantoras by Carolina de Robertis was perfect. It's perfect. So yeah, I think that will conclude my vlog for Latinx Heritage Month. Just realized I forgot I also read The Affairs of the Falcons. So 5. Even better than I thought I did. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was not much, unfortunately, but I had fun this month, and I hope to continue to read Latinx books come nonfiction November. I have a few. I still have some more Latinx videos to come your way, specifically the wrap-up and a Latinx book haul that I did, or that I'm going to do, because throughout this month I bought a few Latinx books and I want to share them with you guys. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching and for listening. I love you guys very much.